This episode of Total Retail Talks is being sponsored by Radial, the leader in omnichannel commerce technology and operations. The world's favorite brands, including retailers like Dick's Sporting Goods, GameStop, and Shoe Carnival, trust Radial to help them profitably exceed customers' expectations. Radial helps retailers fulfill consumer expectations by taking on the complexity of their omnichannel retail business and transforming it into a seamlessly orchestrated experience. Radial's retail order management, payments and fraud, fulfillment and transportation, store fulfillment, and customer care solutions help retailers drive revenue, customer satisfaction, and loyalty to help profitably grow their business. Visit radial.com to see how. And now, onto the show.
Welcome to Total Retail Talks, your podcast channel for retail knowledge.
Hello, and welcome to episode 93 of Total Retail Talks. I'm Joe Keenan, executive editor of Total Retail. Today I'm joined by Brian Seewald, vice president of digital at footwear retailer DSW. We're going to be talking about DSW's top ranking and Total Retail's recently released report, Top 100 Omnichannel Retailers. Thanks for joining me today, Brian.
Thank you.
So let's first start with, why is it creating a seamless, quick, and easy shopping experience a priority for DSW?
We had decided, and this goes back several years, that the customer expectation was changing exponentially. It continues to do that today. And the ability for our customers to be able to find a shoe anywhere, buy it anywhere, return it anywhere was an absolute necessity, not only to maximize our business, but really, as it turns out, to survive in today's retail environment. We had this vision at the time, and this mantra that was any shoe, anytime, anywhere. And we wanted our customers to really be able to live and breathe that in our stores, on our website, on our mobile app. And happy to say that we're finally starting to see our customers really understand all of those capabilities.
Yeah, and that probably is a good idea to set sort of some context for the audience. And I should have probably asked this first, but you mentioned obviously DSW is a well-known brand, but you have a vast store network, and then also the e-commerce site and mobile, and you mentioned apps as well.
Yeah, and it's important to know when we talk about our stores now, we really want to live up to our name of Designer Shoe Warehouse, and we really think of our fleet of over 500 stores as actually over 500 warehouses. And in today's environment, we consider that to be a competitive advantage. When you as a customer walk into one of our warehouses, you will see our associates helping customers. You're also going to see them picking and packing products for shipment. And we love the idea that our customers are sort of in this living, breathing shoe warehouse where all of the activities are happening, and you sort of better get that shoe you want quick, because it's going to be there for you, but it might get picked and packed and shipped to a customer who's bought it online as well. But we really want to make sure that as we grow over time, that we really leverage these warehouses as a way not only to service customers that are in them, but also as a way to get as close as possible to all of our customers.
Yeah, and it's interesting with all the news that in the first quarter here of 2017, with all the retail, store closures, that sort of how you guys at DSW are really, considering those warehouses a differentiator. So that's an interesting way to kind of take advantage of that store network that you do have.
Absolutely.
So then let's talk about some of the examples of how DSW is doing this.
Sure. And some of this goes back a while, and some of it is actually a little bit newer. So we started our omni-channel journey by implementing both the ability to ship to our customers from our stores and the ability to ship from our customers directly from our vendors as well. And we layered onto that, probably about 2 years ago now, the ability to buy online and pick up in our stores, or buy online and it will ship to our stores. And the whole time, when our customers buy anywhere, we allow them to return anywhere as well, just to take as much of the stress out of the shopping experience as is possible. So for the last couple years, 2-3 years, we've had all of those omni-channel capabilities. And then this year, about 6 weeks ago, we layered on top of that a new digital experience that we believe really escalates these omni-channel capabilities and brings them to the surface of the website experience and our app experience. So when you're shopping now, as an example, and this is probably my favorite example, you can filter right off the bat on your local store. So you can look at the assortment of shoes that you're interested in that are available only in your local store, which makes it much easier for you to buy online and go pick it up, and much easier for you to see just what's available to you locally to complete that experience. So we're really excited, and we're actually seeing our customers shift their shopping patterns from shipping to our stores a lot to actually just picking up in our stores because they have an idea right away of what's available to them locally. It's really all about getting them. Our customers have always been in love with shoes and finding the shoe that they want. We just want to make it easier for them to find it. So the website also includes a ton of new filtering capabilities. When you think about DSW, we have around 2,000 or 2,500 choices of shoes in an average store, right? But we have 25,000 online. So the ability for our customers to come to our digital experience, be able to curate their own assortment, find it locally, and have that entire transaction done in seconds and then picked up in a matter of minutes, that is what we're after. And that's something our customers seem to be embracing.
So these services that you're offering to your customers, obviously there's the underpinning of technology to enable them. Can you talk about the technology investments that DSW has made to improve this experience for its customers?
Yeah, absolutely. We from an investment perspective, spent a lot of time over the 2-3 year ago period investing in all of the back-end capabilities to bring this omni-channel experience to life. And so it was all about building that foundation, inventory awareness, and the ability to ship from our stores, and a user interface for our associates to be able to do so easily and quickly. And then this past year has been really devoted to the customer-facing piece of it now. So how do we create a digital experience that makes it easier for the customer to take advantage of these capabilities? As we look to the future, now it becomes obviously always enhancing that customer-facing digital experience. But now the focus also turns to what capabilities are we going to put into our store associates' hands to make it even easier for them to bring this experience to life in our stores. If you think about what I said before about our warehouses and them being a competitive advantage, providing our associates with tools that are every bit as slick as what our customers can now carry around in their pockets is a priority and really important to us. And that will really bring this entire experience full circle. So if you imagine in the future an experience where a customer can walk into a store, we can recognize that they're a rewards customer at our highest level right off the bat and give them a different level of service, help them find the shoe they're looking for and get them out of there with that shoe, plus something else where we didn't have their size in that store and it's going to ship to them, and we can do all of that quickly and easily. That's the kind of experience that we're gunning for.
So I mentioned that DSW placed number 1 on our list, so quite the achievement, but that's not to say that the company still doesn't have its challenges around this omni-channel experience. What are some of those things that you still work on and are still challenged by when it comes to the omni-channel experience? And then maybe a second part to that is, what then are you doing to overcome those challenges?
Yeah, so we are so appreciative of the number 1 ranking, but you're right. It definitely does not mean that we don't have a whole set of challenges that we're working through. And I would say, technology is an enabler, but at the end of the day, we realized very early on that behavior is what matters, especially in our 500 warehouses. So I'll tell you one of the things that we did that worked the best for us, and then I'll talk you through some of the challenges that we still face. You have to motivate the behaviors that you want to see the right way. And the thing I think I'm proudest of, the decision that we made, was to properly motivate and incent our store associates to get the right behaviors. So our stores get credit for literally every transaction that they touch. If they create demand that gets shipped somewhere else, they get credit for that. If they fulfill demand that was created somewhere else, they get credit for that. And so our stores love picking and packing orders. They love creating an order that gets shipped from a different store or from our fulfillment center, and they really embrace all of these capabilities. So that was a really good thing. In terms of growing pains and change management, I would say the ability to do all of this omni-channel work creates a mountain of data, and that data is a huge goldmine of opportunity. So if you think about all of the things that you are shipping from one channel that were demanded in another channel, there's an inventory optimization opportunity there. and we have not done a great job of creating the right kind of visibility to that for our merchandising team, for our planning team, and we haven't fully leveraged those reports or that data to maximize the opportunity. So we continue to do a great job of satisfying our customers, and I think what I love is that, they buy something on our website or they purchase it in one of our warehouses, and they don't necessarily know where that order is going to come from, nor do they care, and nor do we care. But I would like to see us over time fully embrace the data that is created and use that to become more efficient and to really drive our operation further. And that's been a real challenge for us, just because of, you have a buying team and a planning team that are used to a certain way in which we do business. And when you're driving so much from one channel that's shipping from another channel, it's really difficult to track all of that and understand really what's happening in your business. So I think continuing to create better visibility, improve our analytics, that's probably been our number one biggest challenge, and then all of the change management that's associated with that.
And then lastly, Brian, so we've talked a lot about how you've worked to improve the experience for your customers. I'm interested then in how that correlates to the business benefits that DSW is realizing from improving your omni-channel operations.
I think the biggest business benefit that we've realized over the last couple of years is just really meaningful conversion increases, especially in the online business and the digital business. The year that we launched our ability to ship from store, it opened up all of this size availability to our customers. And if you think about different tests that we've run with our stores and our associates, the number one thing that stops a sale from happening anywhere is, I can't find my size. We're footwear. We're a size-intensive business. And the ability for customers to be able to easily find their size provided for us at the time the first really meaningful conversion increase we've seen on our website in a couple of years. And that has just gained momentum since then. When you layer on top of that this year a new digital experience, a brand new iPhone app, an Android app that'll be coming soon, that really does sort of further capitalize on our ability to increase inventory availability to our customers. So I'd say that's been our biggest business benefit, has been the ability for our customers to more easily and reliably find their size when they're shopping with us.
Great. Well, then I want to, first off, take this opportunity to thank Brian Seewald of DSW for joining me today and telling us a little bit about DSW's omnichannel operations. So please check out our podcast channel page, mytotalretail.com/podcast for show notes. Total Retail Talks is available on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher, but make sure to subscribe on our podcast channel page as well. Lastly, please follow us on Twitter at MyTotalRetail or on Facebook at facebook.com/MyTotalRetail. Thanks, and I look forward to you joining us on the next episode of Total Retail Talks.
This episode has been brought to you by Radial, the leader in omnichannel commerce technology and operations. Learn how profitability exceeds your customers' expectations at Radial.com.